Hello and welcome to Bay of Funny Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. And I'm here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Libra. Happy birthday, Libra. This is a general reading for the week of September 24th through to the 30th. I can't believe we'll be doing the monthlies next October already. Anyway, so I've done your smudge, I've calibrated and got everything cleansed and ready to go. All we have left to do is your shuffle, Libra. This is a 3-card spread for anybody that's new. This is a general reading, which may or may not resonate with you. Ooh, I'll show it to you just because it came out. If it's meant to show up, it will. All right. It was too good not to share. This may or may not resonate with you on a personal way if you're new to the tarot community and the readings here on YouTube. These readings are free that you see here on YouTube. Anything beyond that is a service. I do offer the service of private readings. The information for that can be found down below this video window in the show more section. If you read through once what is there and grab my email that you see I use for everything and ship me off an email and get you taken care of pretty quick. This is a weekly general reading for the sign of Libra. Libra is my rising sign. Let's see what comes up. This is for sun sign Libra. If you know what your moon sign and rising signs are, by the way, just check out my other videos and check out those videos for whatever your moon sign is, whatever your rising sign is. That way, sometimes they mean more to you and will resonate more than your sun sign will. It depends. It's an individual thing. This is for Libra. These are their cards. All right. Here we go. Cards are always dealt with, and the intention and motivation behind them is that they all overshadow, overlap, and interlock so that the week progresses. So here is the first of your week. This would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday kind of a thing. Options. 2 of Pentacles is what Tarot has brought forth for you. The middle of your week. 10 of Pentacles. Not shabby. And it's all about luck. This is a great card to pull. It's wonderful. Beautiful. And your last card. Wow, Libra. What's going on with you guys? You got all Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is the Knight. He represents loyalty. This would be your midweek into the weekend. I'm liking this. Boys, this is a reading. Let's see. I want it all to resonate. It means something to me. Just because. 2 of Pentacles. Options. This is a great card. Some of you may cuss up a storm saying, because I get this a lot with this, I hear this message automatically when I pull this card. You think, oh, options. This is wonderful. It's not wonderful, for everybody. Some people dread having options. They're like, no. It's like being told choose, and you can't. You don't want to choose. And it would be so much easier, clean cut, and straightforward if you have a decision to make, a choice to make, a thing to do, something needs to be done. If you just had that one thing and you knew what you were doing and you could just do it and move on and move ahead. Sometimes there's options. You're going, some of you are saying, I don't want options. I don't want to be pissing around with that. I don't want to have to make any big decisions. What if I choose the wrong thing? What if? That's all part of real life. But that's what comes up with this card. A decision is underway, and you may be considering some options, looking at all outcomes rather than taking any action at this time. So you're still in the contemplative state for some of you that have whatever it is for you. Options and decisions that need to be made. It's a personal thing. I can't narrow that down. I'm not seeing a picture. Nothing is coming to me on this. But you're mulling things over. You're not going to move. I'm here. You can't move. You can't bring yourself to do anything. You're afraid of making the wrong choices is what I'm getting for you. Please tell me that's a cat, not a... Excuse me, people. I had a raccoon walk right in here the other night. Say, hey, what's up? 1 minute, my door's open. but I hear sneezing. Now, if that's not my cat, well, it with my life, I would turn the camera around so you could see the action play out. One moment. Who's out here sneezing? Okay. Okay, it was my cat. My cat's curled up in the lawn chair on the deck. Sorry, guys, just a minute. Sorry about that, everybody. But I had my door closed earlier. I had doors and windows closed here earlier because of outside sounds. And it got really, really hot in here. It's a very, very, very warm night. For the first day of fall, it became officially fall. It's 11:23 p.m. It was like 5-something, 5:09 or something like that earlier this evening when fall became official. But it's a warm night here. So anyway, talking about options and being stuck and being afraid to make choices. Yeah. Some of you are just going to weigh out all the, if you've got the luxury to do that, the luxury of time on your side, whatever this decision is that some of you have to make, if you, then take your time, mull it over, make sure you do the right thing. Some of these choices could come down and options come down to, they could have to do with jobs. You have options. How lucky could you be to actually have options when it comes to work and jobs? It could come down to places to study for some, furthering your education. Potential new homes. You have options. Which neighborhood do I want to live in? And where to travel to. What do you have on your, let's say, on your bucket list? And you're discovering, you know what? I have enough in place that if I want to go south, I can go south. If I want to go north, I can go north. I can pretty much go wherever I want. I have options. Well, aren't you the lucky duck, Libra, if you have that? There could be demands on your personal finances for some of you while juggling books at month's end. And some of you could find maybe you may be juggling, but you may be juggling it in a good way, trying to get the scales of your financial ledger leaning more one way, let's say, than the other, and putting money aside to buy a new home, to travel, to take up some further studies. There could be some juggling there. You're looking, you're going, overall, I look great. Maybe what I have to do is I have to juggle things if I want to get things to come across the way I want them and the way that I need them. If I want to take this trip, I can juggle this. I can do this. And that could be going, I'm not going to go on and on about that. I'm pretty sure you know exactly where I'm coming from, what I mean. The advice of the card is to scrutinize all your offers and all financial agreements as they come up to you, as they pop up. Look for long-term gains rather than the short-term satisfaction. Always look at the bigger picture when it comes to finances right now, especially right now, and don't look for instant gratification. Look at the bigger picture, because that's really where the fat of the meat of your life is in the long-term pictures. Things are going to change and evolve as you go along and walk through your daily lives and all this good stuff. But you know what? We all have dreams. We all have goals. And we want to make sure we make the right choices. And when we have options laid before us, that's all fine and dandy. But we have to enjoy life along the way as well. So you have to ask yourself, if I want to go from here to there, wherever there is for you, what's going to take place in between? What's that journey going to be like? What's that ride going to feel like? That there's so many things that come into play for some of you, because some of you this will be is something as simple as traveling. This could be a long, long trip. You know, we're talking leaving the Western world and moving on beyond that into places you've never been, places you've only read about, seen on TV. Big changes there. How are we going to travel? What's going to be the main mode of travel once we get into, you know, this province or that province? Or we're talking people going to Africa, okay, and every place. So how are we going to get around when we? You've got to think of all these things, and there turns out when you have options, in that case, it can be a good thing, all right, and for some maybe not so much. So scrutinize all offers, and also for some of you as well, financial agreements that pop up. And as I said, look at the bigger picture, look at the long-term gain. This is what's going to work in your favor. Slow and steady wins the race, just like the turtle and the hare. Keywords are choices and property, finances, balance, judgment, contracts, and detail. And that was just your first card. 10 of Pentacles in the middle of the week. Wow, luck. This is a great, great card. This is a wonderful card. I'm glad I'm a Libra rising. I like to take all this and just soak it right. But you know what? I'd be one of the ones that be hung up on options. I could see me being hung up. I can relate to that. Good luck's on the way when this card appears, though. For some of you, this is not me. Oh, how I wish it was. Yet, this is the telling of the future. It hasn't unfolded yet. So, maybe, I wish and I hope. But some of you will be celebrating a windfall of some kind of unexpected financial lift, enhancement, a bonus in your life. The card's also saying appreciate the stability that this is going to bring. There's a family gathering in the cards as well that's related to this. This is such a large amount of, such a large boost or bonus for you personally, but it's going to call upon a family meeting should you have a family to get together to discuss your choices and your options, because others will be affected by your presence or your absence in their life. So we have to look at things like this. So it's going to bring a lot of stability. You may be helping others out as well. That's one of the first things I would do. If I come into like a disgusting amount of money, the first thing I do is I would just start, I'd be helping some people out hugely. It would just be such a pleasure to be able to do that, to help other people out. That would just be a dream come true. So a family gathering could be in the cards for some of you as well. As I said, usual irritations are going to disappear for some of you, especially within the family structure. You're going to feel part of you soften. Libras can tend to hold grudges. They want everybody to get along. They avoid conflict at all costs. They don't like being pulled into conflict. But here's the thing: if you upset a Libra, if you hurt a Libra, if you slight them, they will carry a grudge. For those of you that have been carrying grudges within your world, within your friendship ring, within your family ring, whatever that is to you, or whoever it is some of you have been holding grudges, Libra. And what's going to happen is this money situation for some is going to make all of those things insignificant. They're not going to matter anymore. There will be no more grudge holding, no harboring of bad feelings. All that's going to just disappear by the wayside. You've got bigger fish to fry and happier fish to fry as far as that goes. You're also going to feel an awful lot of love and support from your relatives and your close friends that you regard as family as well. In relationships, this card predicts families being joined in love. How nice is that? Feelings are going to be declared, and commitment follows, and a couple moves in together. And you know, this is going to sound right out there, and it's going to sound funny, but there's going to be what come off and what came out. Your feelings are going to be declared. For some, this is what I saw. It's a group of people that are very close at different levels that are celebrating. And everybody's tossing the bottle and the glasses a little on the heavy side. And there's going to be a couple of what I call lushes within that group. And they can be pure assholes under normal circumstances and not easy to get along with. They've slighted a few people. These people that are like this are going to have a bit too much to drink, and all of a sudden, they love you. I love you. You know I love you. You know I really, really love you. Yeah, piss me off at times, and I don't like your lifestyle, but I love you at the bottom of it all, dude. I really, really do. Have I told you that I love you? How much? There's going to be some of that going on. Um, for those that are really intoxicated, I just seen a flash, and oh my God, stand back. There's going to be some physical reaction to all that drinking. Don't stand in the line of fire, for heaven's sakes, Libra. Stand, keep arm's length, and keep your eye on everything going on around you. It could be a night to be remembered, but I do see people getting over, like, really intoxicated, and they're usually the ones that don't like anybody, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, you put a few drinks under their belt, and they love everybody. You know, it's going to be that kind of thing. I see that coming for somebody. Maybe some of you know people like this in your life. I bet you do. I bet you do. It's all harmless. They're going to wake up feeling pretty crappy the next day and all that. But there's going to be a lot of love being declared. Warm feelings are going to be shared. There could be. You and somebody else may be declaring publicly your feelings for yourself and somebody else, and you may be announcing an engagement or moving in together. That could happen for some of you as well. So says tarot. The advice of the card is to appreciate the bonds that you share right now and the love that comes with it all, even if it comes in a drunken euphoria. Take it and run with it. It gives you the one-upmanship on the person in their sober state when they get all crankified and nasty again. Remind them of how loving and lovable they were with a couple of drinks, and so maybe some people should be bad drinkers. It should be them. Advise that to them. I'm just being a smartass. Keywords: family, celebration, generosity, money, and completion. This is just a fantastic card all the way around, Libra. It's just fantastic. Not a dull moment is what I'm hearing. I heard never a dull moment. Okay, third card, midweek to weekend. It is the Knight of Pentacles, and it's all about loyalty. So, when this guy shows up, he's always known to be a slow and steady knight. Is somebody that plans his moves with a lot of care. So this is a definition from about this knight. He's very methodical. He's very careful. Every move he makes is pre-planned and been pre-thought out, and every possible conclusion, every possible scenario has been played out as well on which way things can go when he gets involved in your life. He's fantastic. You got all pentacles here, so you guys are coming in money issues in the best of ways. I'm not sensing anything really bad here. People going bankrupt, losing their wallets, or anything like that. This is money coming to you, money coming in. The decisions that you're making revolve around the potential for more money for you. This guy here, when he shows up, you may recognize him in this way. This is somebody who's extremely loyal and someone that you can trust. Hey, if you hit enough money, you need an accountant or a lawyer to deal and handle all that stuff. Would you not? Yes, you would. This guy can be seen as somebody very anal, very, very black and white in the way they deal with life. They seem to have little sense of humor. They would never win a congeniality award, put it that way. But here's the thing. The respect this man is given is bar none. He knows his stuff. He knows everything inside and out. He's the guy you want to go to. He's not there to entertain you. He's not there to make friends with you. And you're going to get that right off the get-go. This guy is kind of, it's not that he's even standoffish. He's black and white, cut and dry. There's no wiggle room, but neither is there wiggle room with numbers and the magic of numbers in the universe. This guy recognizes that and sees that. That is what he's good at. And he has a personality of a box of numbers. There's no real color to him. There doesn't seem to be any splashes of excitement or anything. He's very serious. People look up to him for what he does and what he specializes in, which could be an accountant or a lawyer. But he's very trustworthy. He's very, very loyal. But he's not the most charming guy. Any offers that he makes, and what I mean by, what I mean by offers is anything that he puts in front of you and says you can go this way with your money, you can go that way or that way. But anything he puts in front of you, you can take everything very, very, very seriously. He usually appears to show a real good potential for a wonderful future is when this guy shows up. Usually in business, investments, and projects as well. So some of you may have that kind of money to throw around where you want your money to work for you. In property, he shows real good potential in his choices. And the time is right now to make some serious, serious long-term decisions about your future. Oh, where's that coming from? Excuse me. The advice of the card is reality, hard work, hard graft is usually not something that's exciting, but it will bring you great fulfillment in the end. Nothing comes easy. Nothing is laid out before you. We have to work hard. We have to think. We have to plan. We have to have structure. If we have to have a plan. If we want our dreams to unfold, and they're not going to unfold overnight. Okay, well, it's not impossible. It's just not probable, all right, that your dreams evolve overnight. This is why you have to look at your long-term future. At least give it some serious thought, Libra. That's the best advice that's coming off the card here. The advice, as I said, is putting in extra blood, sweat, tears, waiting an extra long time, longer than maybe what you thought you'd have to wait. May not be fun, it may not be exciting, but here's the thing: down the road, it's going to bring you greater fulfillment. Is what it's going to do. You'll be happier overall. Keywords are order, planning, trust, work, property, investments. These are the things. Well, there you go. There you go, Libra. Again, happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great month ahead. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you got something from the reading. And I always say, if anything, I hope it gave you hope. But 3 Pentacles, that's amazing stuff. It's all good. All of it good. I'll take that and run with it. You know, Tarot's amazing. And you guys got some stuff to look forward to for some of you. But remember, as I said, it is a general reading. So, you can not only find Bay of Funny Fortunes here on YouTube, you'll find us on Facebook under Bay of Funny Fortunes as well. It's a closed, private group of individuals that are like-minded. They are like you, and they are like me. And you can feel safe and comfortable there. And please welcome. You're welcome to join us there as well. You don't have to be highly active. You can be quiet and sit back and take in the learnings and the teachings and the love that revolves around that group. We're always enlightening each other and educating each other. And there's always something new there every day. I do a card of the day there. I do pendulum readings, which are free as well. Although I find them difficult to make the time for. I've got like 40 or 50 questions lined up now for pendulum readings. But that's my way of saying thank you to the subscribers of the channel, to the subscribers and the members of the group in Bay of Funny Fortunes as well. I think that's it for now. If you're looking for me, you can always usually find me sitting right here in Bay of Funny Fortunes, or if I'm not here, then I'm walking on my beach down below. Where I live here, there's a beach down here, 3/4 mile beach. I'm usually walking along the water's edge that holds the highest, mightiest tides in the whole planet. It is the beautiful and the bountiful Bay of Fundy. And I'm a high tide junkie, and I always, always, always have one eye on the tide all the time, whether it's coming or going. But being a high tide junkie, chances are you come looking for me. If I'm not here, you can always catch me waiting on the next high tide. Thank you much for, I can't even talk tonight. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you very, very much, and your support is astounding and amazing. and you're all beautiful souls as well. I hope you have a good week. I'll see you back here around October the 1st for your monthlies. October, can you imagine? Anyway, peace and much love to you all, and I'll see you in a week's time. Bye for now.